Hello, we're back to Basebnnou. Decided to do another game because I literally have nothing else to do. Tomorrow, do not be surprised if there's more than 2 games because I think I might. I don't know. I'll do a game tomorrow. Kill as much time as I can for season 10. So here is the matchup. It's Daniel Norris pitching against Reynaldo Lopez. The first game against the Tigers, not of the season. Last time the White Sox played the Tigers was not that long ago. The White Sox swept the Tigers in the last matchup, and then we also swept the Tigers again back in April. So the Tigers have not won against the White Sox yet. Oh, sorry, hon. We swept them twice in April. 18th to the 21st, and then the 26th to the 28th. Then again we swept them when we started actually announcing the games, and I swept them in early July the 2nd to the 4th, and then we're playing them again. We are in Detroit. So here is the roster. Oh no, we don't need roster. Our lineup is our usual. Free agents, we don't need any free agents. Here are the standings. The Indians won again, so the White Sox stay 3 games behind the Indians. Tigers are 35 and 75. There's no chance for them at all unless every team loses and they win every game. So the Tigers have a .318 percentage and the White Sox have a .622. They have 27 games over 500. They're not going anywhere, and they are 6 games over the A's. So we're in a pretty good spot for the playoffs right now. Alright, let's get this ball game underway. Tigers, White Sox, 35 and 75 for the Tigers, and the Sox 69 and 42. We're looking for win number 70 in Comerica Park. Looks like it's raining. Yep, see, it's perfect. So then we're gonna have Nelson pitch next, then Gonzalez, then McCullers, then Nova. And looks like we're just about set. Garcia plays left field, so we're gonna have Gaddis come in for Garcia. I don't know why it says early frost. The Tigers have come into this game with a 5-game losing streak. They lost 2 to the Angels and then got swept by Texas. The funny thing is, if you notice the score, it's 1-2, 2-3, 4-5. There is our lineups tonight. They got a couple okay players. Castellanos and Cabrera have over a .7 average. Get this ball game underway. August 5th, season 10 is sick. I'm really gonna hope it's sick, which comes out in not even 30 hours. 6-10 is Daniel Norris' record this year. They can make it 7-10 against Reynaldo Lopez. Leading off for the White Sox is Michael Mullins. I don't get it. Whatever. Battery out of below. Fouled away 0-1 on Mullins. First pitch at 7-11.
First pitch, 7-11.
First pitch to the 0-1 to Mullins is over the head of Cabrera. The base hit for Mullins is runner at first. At the top of the first. As it's Whit Merrifield. I don't know. I don't remember this lineup.
Runner.
And the pitcher was foul. Big Thunder. That's one of the reasons why I picked up Mullins. Is look at that speed, look at that steal. And he's gonna catch him stealing. 1 out. Oh, and 1 is the count. Is the 0-1. Merrifield swings and misses 0-2. I believe the Tigers have the worst record in the league. The 0-2? It's a 4-seam fastball. It's foul. 0-2 again. The 0-2. That one is hit well in the left. Back at the wall. It's going to go out over and into the crowd. It's a ground rule double for Whit Merrifield with one out in the top of the first for Jose Abreu.
Jose Abreu.
Leads the White Sox in home runs and in average .35 for Mr. Jose. First pitch to Abreu. And no grounder for a first. He's going to get him at first. Two gone in the top of the first.
Batting fourth, the third baseman,
Miguel Andujar. Runner at second. Two outs. First pitch to Andujar. 12-6 curve. He's crushed foul. The count is 0-1. It's a downpour here in Detroit. 0-1. Count is 0-2. The 0-2. Inside. Count is 1-2. One and 2 is the count. Here it comes. That's going to be hit well in the center. You got it. We'll head to the bottom. I'm in the first. Couple of time for the White Sox. One hit on it, I believe, only. 2 hits. Oh, yeah. It's caught stealing. And pitching for the White Sox is 9-3. It was his 10th win. Reynaldo Lopez. A 2.09 average. Josh Harrison leads off.
the second baseman.
And I've already played the Tigers before. They played them twice, but I only announced one series. It's the 0-1. Harrison hits it in the right. And he's backed up for the first out. I believe it's still Chris Taylor. I just don't think he's batting second.
Batting second, the shortstop, Darrell.
Tigers shortstop Darrell Lugo. That's a new guy. Let's look at their batting order just so we can see it. Harrison, Lugo, Cabrera, Castellanos, Alonso. Okay, so they have Alonso. I must have traded with them. Kristen Stewart, Nico Goodrum, Grayson Griner, Mikey Matuk. On our side, we have Mullins, Merrifield, Abreu, Andujar, Castillo, Anderson, Taylor, Valencia, Gallus. So, leading off will be Gonzalez. 0-1 is the count to Lugo. Comes in this game for .244 average. The 0-1. A really weak hit. Anderson's got to get a quick throw off. He does. His second out. Miguel Cabrera. He's been in this league for a long time. Let's push to Cabrera. All the way 0-1. Miguel Cabrera. He's 36. Here's the 0-1. Followed away 0-2. Lopez is ready, and so is Cabrera. Here's the 0-2. Outside curveball. Slider, sorry. Count is 1-2. Here comes the 1-2 to Cabrera. Followed away. Cabrera is still 1-2. Here we go again. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Let's get to end the inning. Top of the second. 3 up, 3 down. It is cold and rainy. A sad day, it seems like. As Heidi's wearing a raincoat. And she just switches with the coach. Wellington Castillo leads off. What was that glitch? A .295 average. Coming into this game. Is that Brandon Geyer? Is that what I just saw? Here's the 0-1 to Castillo. Why did you swing at that? 0-2 is the count. Did it say Phillies? It's the 0-2 from Norris. And that one hits him. We got a runner at first. Hit by pitch.
Batting fifth.
Tim Anderson, our shortstop, .245 average. Late on that swing, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 to Anderson. Another foul ball. Connor's 0-2. The 0-2. Anderson, it's a 12-6 curveball. 0-2 is the count. Still. Here comes the 0-2. That one's hit in the center. Castillo does not run. He goes back. There's 1 out on 18 pitches. And it should be Danny Valencia. Oh, no, Chris Taylor. I don't remember. I have short-term memory.
Taylor.
Chris Taylor. First pitch to Taylor. Swing and miss. That pitch probably would have hit him. The counter's 0-1 to Taylor. The 0-1.
1-1.
Outside slider. Counter's 1-1. The 1-1. Inside fastball. Taylor up and count 2-1. There's the 2-1. And a play right to second. There's 1 back to first. He got him a double play. And right to the bottom of the second. 2 a time for the White Sox. And scoreless. Leading us for the Tigers, Nicholas Castellanos. Nick Castellanos.
The right fielder. Nick Castellanos.
He goes by Nick Castellanos. In the game, it's Nicholas because that's the name. .281 average. Leads the Tigers in home runs of 17. Not as much as the White Sox Jose Abreu has, but at 17 still enough. The 0-2 to Castellanos, and he struck him out on 3 pitches. 1 out. Oakland A's and Cubs have tied at 2. Yonder Alonso, the former White Sox, on this game. He's still on the team. Hey Siri, what team does Yonder Alonso play on? Swing and a miss, 0-2. Decent amount of people here today. It's not completely empty, but it's also raining, but there's still a lot of people. The 0-2. Struck him out, 2 gone. White Sox coming to this game, I forgot to say this earlier. White Sox coming to this game, winning the series against the Phillies out of 3.
Number 14.
So they are only on a 1-game hitting streak. They're trying to get as close to the Indians as they can. They're only 3 games out. At one point, 20 games in a row, they were 14 games out, and they went on a huge 13-game winning streak. And that's why they're only down by 3. If the White Sox do win, potentially they win this series. Base hit for Stewart. But if they potentially do win the series and the Indians lose their next series, the White Sox will take over first place in the MLB. Not the MLB, sorry, the AL Central. First pitch to Goodrum. Counter's 0-1. The 0-1. Watch out. 0-2 is the count. The 0-2. By the way, 0-2 again to Goodrum. He is tall. Another 0-2 to Goodrum. Smash in the right. Taylor back. He's going to end the inning. To the top of the 3rd. Tigers and White Sox are 0s on the board, but the White Sox being hit 2-1. Getting off for the White Sox, Danny Valencia. .256 average coming into this game against Norris.
Valencia.
A grounder, and he dropped the ball. That's going to result in a base hit, possibly even an error. Let's see which one the kid scores position, a base hit. Evan Gaddis has not hit a ball yet. Runner at first, Danny Valencia, he is. And Gaddis in the right, and is not tagged. Runner at first with 1 out. Michael Mullins is 1 for 1. Back at the top of the lineup. Oh, my announcing is sounding really bad. And Mullins gonna hit one that is caught. He's gonna have to go back again. 2 outs in the top of the third. Now it's Whit Merrifield. Runner at first, 2 outs. The top of the third. Strong against lefties. And Merrifield smashes it into right. And he's back there. It's going to end the inning. So there's bottom of the third. 0. Leading off for the Detroit Tigers, Grayson Griner. 11 runs, 31 RBIs. Their catcher with a .19 average. And not a really good call by the ump there. The 0-1 to Griner. 0-2 is the count. The 0-2. And he swings and misses on an intermediocre pitch. Mikey Matuk. .209 average. 0-1 on Matuk. The 0-1. The miss had an early swing. Count is 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And it's hit in the shadow left field. Garcia. That's not Garcia. He's not playing tonight. Gaddis. 2 out. Josh Harrison back at the top of the lineup. 0 for 1 tonight. First pitch to Harrison. Number is 1. He's the first batter up. The 1-0 to Harrison. In the left, Gaddis once again will send us to the top of the 4th. Still zeros in runs. White Sox do lead in hits 3-1. Jose Abreu leads off the bottom of the top of the 4th.
The first baseman, Jose.
The first pitch to Abreu. It's gonna be into right. It's a base hit for Abreu. Runner at first. To the top of the 4th with no out.
Next for Chicago,
Miguel Andujar.
Miguel Andujar.
First pitch to Andujar. 0-1 is the count. Here's the 0-1. And 1 right to the right fielder. We got a base hit. Runner at first and second now with 2 out, with no out, sorry. As coming in, Wellington Castillo. .295 average is runners at first and second with no outs. First pitch to Castillo. And it's a grounder. Abreu's for 1, back to first. It's a double play. 2 outs, runner at third. At the top of the 4th. Tim Anderson has a good chance of driving a run with a base hit. First pitch to him. Swing and miss, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1. And a weird swing, 0-2 now. It's the 0-2. Outside fastball, count is 1-2. To Anderson. Here comes the 1-2. Foul, watch out. 1-2 again. 1-2. Another 1-2 coming. Comes to 1-2. And he swings. The first, you got him. This could be in the innings. Round of fourth. Tigers and White Sox have not had one run yet. The White Sox will hit 5-1. Leading off for the Tigers, 0 for 1 tonight. The ground down the first, got well. Lugo.
The shortstop. Got well. Lugo.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Count is 1-0 on Lugo. The 1-0.
2 balls.
Lugo up on the count. 2-0. It's a 2-0.
Zero.
Swing and a miss, 2-1. Who will get the first run for either team? The 2-1, 2-2 count to Lugo. 2-2. 2-2 again. Here comes the 2-2. Swing and a miss. He got him, 1 out. Miguel Cabrera, he's also 0 for 1, .27 average, 17 runs, 56 RBIs. Counters is 0 for 1 tonight. 36 years old. And nice run by Gonzalez. That's not Gonzalez. By, I don't know who the right fielder is. Valencia. Nick Castellanos, .281 average. I don't remember if it's 281 or 284. I didn't see it in time. 281. 41st pitch, the 0-1. Foul, swings and misses, 0-2. Is the 0-2. And what a play! Go to first! He saved it first! It's a base hit for the Tigers.
Designated hitter.
Yonder Alonso, runner at first. It's first to Alonso. 0-1 is the count. The 0-1. 0-2 now.
I got the count 0-2.
The 0-2. All the way 0-2 again. Another 0-2. He struck him out. It's going to end the inning. Top of the 5th. White Sox Tigers, they're looking for their first run. Here's Heidi. Chris Taylor leads off of a .270 average. He's 0 for 1 tonight.
Chris Taylor.
Count is 1-0 on the slider. We are going to be warming up a couple people. We're going to warm up Liberator and Woodruff, because it is still scoreless. We're not going to put anyone in. We're going to keep Lopez in. But just in case we do need to, we have 2 people backing us up. 2-0 to count on Taylor. Comes to 2-0. And it's rain to right field. A base hit for Chris Taylor. Runner at first in the top of the 5th. The White Sox now lead at 6-2 in hit. 40th pitch coming to Danny Valencia. Valencia fouls away on 1. He's 1 for 1 tonight. It was a base hit. The 0-1. That's in the right. We got a base hit. Runner at first and second. Again with no outs in the top of the fifth. For Evan Gaddis.
Left fielder. Evan.
Still looking for his first hit as a White Sox. Let's push to Gaddis. Fouled away 0-1. Runners at first and second. Here's the 0-1. That one's hit well on the right. And runner is not going to tag. Runner is at first and second with 2 out. 1 out now. Michael Mullins. 1 for 2 tonight. Could potentially bring a run in. The first pitch to Mullins. And it's caught. Everyone goes back 2 outs for Whit Merrifield. 1 for 2 tonight with a double in the first. Runner at first and second. And the top of the fifth. And Merrifield follows the first pitch 0-1. To the 0-1. And a really weak hit. It's going to drop for a base hit. Bases loaded for Jose Abreu. Big at bat for Mr. Jose. This is Abreu. And a really weak hit. Throw to first. They're going to get him. That's going to end the inning. The super close call for the Tigers. This game remains scoreless with the White Sox get another few hits. 8-2 now. Here's Heidi again. We'll talk about the White Sox. Leading off is Stewart. He's 1 for 1 tonight. One of the 2 hits that the Tigers have. The 0-1 to Kristen Stewart. And the funny thing is, it's Kristen, right?
Sorry, that's the ball.
Christian Stewart. Kristen Stewart. So technically it's the same name as Kristen Stewart. The 1-1 to Stewart.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Now up on the count 2-1. 2-1 from Lopez to Stewart.
Zero.
Kristen is now 2-2. Here's the 2-2. And it's caught by Anderson. For the first out, as Nico Goodrum comes in, the third baseman. 9 home runs. He's looking for number 10, which could put the Tigers in the lead. The pitch to him. Swing and a miss on Goodrum. He's 0-1. He's 2 for 19. The 0-1.
No ball.
Slider swings and misses 0-2. The 0-2. He struck him out. Lopez strikes out another, number 7. For Grayson Griner. 0 for 1 tonight. A ground out in the third. 1-0 on Griner. The 1-0. That's going to be smashed in the right. Can he get over? He does not. 1-1 is the count. The 1-1 to Griner. Curveball fouled away. 1-2. 1-2. That one is smashed in the left. Is it staying fair? It is not. And it's 1-2 now. Comes to 1-2. And our foul ball. Another 1-2 coming. Here we go. 1-2. And he caught it. It's going to end the inning to the top of the 6th. White Sox and Tigers are scoreless. White Sox being the Tigers hits 8-2 as
Leading off for the White Sox.
I was say, I don't know who that
third
is.
baseman,
Miguel Andujar.
Miguel Andujar.
0-1 on Andujar. Here's the 0-1.
D-Rod.
Very late on that swing. The ball was already in the glove by the time he swung. 50th pitch is the 0-2. And he pops it up. And he's got it. 1 out in the top of the 6th.
The batter.
Wellington Castillo, he's 0 for 1 tonight. Last time it was off, he got hit by a pitch. First pitch to Castillo.
D-Rod.
Very early on that swing, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And right, oh, what a play. That's going to throw him out. Second out. What a diving play by him.
The batter.
2 gone.
Seven. Shortstop.
Over 2 tonight. Tim Anderson. Base hit could get the White Sox rolling. They got 2 outs. Gonna hit the right, but it goes foul. 0-1. The 0-1. Another foul. Really weak on that. Jammed. Is the 0-2. He struck him out. That's going to end the inning. Bottom of the 6th. This game is scoreless. I'm going to drop my phone. I have no fucking clue where it went. MLB schedule. Let's see the White Sox one. Mets winning 2-1 still. Cardinals winning. That's good.
Leading up for the Tigers, the center fielder, Mikey.
First pitch to Mikey Matuk. 0-1 is the count. Called away. Here's the 0-1 to Matuk.
D-Rod.
0-2 and a slider right down the middle. The 0-2. He struck him out. 1 out. Josh Harrison.
Second baseman,
It's Mr. Harrison. It's hit in the, well in the left. Gaddis has got it. 2 gone in the bottom of the 6th. Daniel Lugo. Not Dawell. So, how is Dawell Lugo that name in MLB The Show 19, but Kristen Stewart isn't? And you are the first in the inning. 66 pitches in the bottom of the 6th. Kind of creepy. We go to the top of the 7th. All zeros. Chris Taylor, 1 for 2 tonight.
leading off for the
Both
White Sox,
pitchers still in.
the center fielder, number 8, Chris Taylor.
And watch out, and it just hits the netting, 0-1. The 0-1. And he smashes foul, 0-2. The 0-2. Another foul ball. He follows the way, another 0-2 coming. Chris Taylor. The 0-2. Popped it up the center field. Who's gonna call it? He does. 1 out. Pitch number 60 coming for Danny Valencia.
Danny
2 for 2 tonight. Two singles. First pitch to Valencia. This time he pops it up the right field. For the second out.
now
Evan Gaddis.
the left fielder.
He's still looking for his first hit as a White Sox. He still has a .0 average. He's not hit once. The 0-1 to Gaddis, and the dirt 1-1. If you look in the bottom of the screen, there's your average leaders. I didn't get to see number 1. There's the 1-1. A change-up is now 1 and 2. Gaddis might actually be out of our lineup soon. There's the 1-2. That one's hit well on the right, and that is gonna be caught. It's gonna end the inning. Gaddis again 0 for 3. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th. Leading off for the Tigers, Miguel Cabrera.
Leading up for the Tigers, the first baseman, Miguel
0-1 on Cabrera.
Cabrera.
Deal 1. That's pitch number 70. It's now 0-2. 68. I thought that said 69. Whatever. Here's the 0-2. Struck him out. Oh, it's pitch number 69. Nick Castellanos, a .282 average. He's 1 for 2 tonight. It's looking to make the Tigers have a lead in the bottom of the 7th. The 0-1.
Nope.
Count is 1-1 on Castellanos. I believe we will lead off the 8th with Mullins. We will lead it off at the top of the lineup. And my charger fell out again. Here's the 1-2. He caught him looking. 2 outs. Yonder, Alonso. Former White Sox, he's 0 for 2 tonight. And now, on the count of this third at bat, he's 0-1. The 0-1. Swing and miss, 0-2. Here's the 0-2. In the left. He's got it. That's going to send us to the top of the 8th. Both teams looking for the first hit, first run. Michael Mullins is going to lead off the top of the 8th. 1 for 3 tonight.
Michael Mullins.
Late on that swing, he's 0-1. That's going to be Merrifield and Abreu. Those pitchers have not allowed 1 run yet. Mullins makes it the first. It's a base hit in the top of the 8th. That's going to do it. Coming in is Drew Verhagen.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Tigers, number 54.
Go back to first. Runner not going. Count is 0-1. No, there's no count yet. And there goes the runner. And Gonzalez hits it shallow. Let's go off his head. It's a base hit. Runner moves into scoring position. With no outs in the top of the 8th for Jose Abreu. Runners at first and second with no outs. For the White Sox on top. And a really weak hit. It's going to be caught. Nobody goes. 1 out. On top of the 8th.
Now back, the third baseman,
Miguel Andujar. This is Andujar. And that's smash foul. 0-1. The 0-1. In the right, it's a base hit. And he's going to come home. The throw is not in time. The White Sox lead at 1-0 in the top of the 8th. It's one of the reasons why I signed Mullins right there is his speed.
now batting, the catcher.
Wellington Castillo is 0 for 2 tonight. White Sox lead at 1-0 in the top of the 8th. Which was Castillo. I still have to glitch that one. So it gets super quiet. No, here comes the crowd. 0-1 is Castillo. It's the 0-1. Very early on that swing, everybody goes back. 0-2 on Castillo. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. He caught him. Swinging 2 gone. Tim Anderson comes in.
Next for the White Sox, the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Oh crap. I have to take a strike. Hold on. If I want to have the win, I'm going to cancel him putting in the game. He will come in if needed. Because I wanted him to pitch an inning so he can have a 1-0 win. Anderson pops it up. That'll send us to the bottom of the 8th. An RBI. Mullins gets home. 1-0 is the score for the White Sox. Leading off for the Tigers.
Leading up for the Tigers,
Kristen Stewart.
fielder, number 14.
D-Rod.
Kristen Stewart. 1 and 2. 1 for 2 is he is tonight. He's the 0-1. Count is now 0-2 on him. The 0-2. Fouled away 0-2 again. Pitch number 80 coming. The 0-2.
Ball.
Upstairs ball 1. Count is now 1-2. The 1-2. And he chops it 1-2 again. Pitch number 6 to him. The 1-2 again to Stewart. He struck him out. 1 out. Bottom of the 8th. Nico Goodrum.
Now batting, the third baseman, Nico.
D-Rod.
0-1 on Goodrum. Looks like it's raining again. Actually, I don't know if I ever stopped. It's the 0-1.
Bounce. 0-2.
Very early on that swing. 0-2. The 0-2.
Ball at the stairs.
Upstairs for ball 1. Here's the 1-2. He struck him out. 2 gone on Goodrum. Grayson Griner. He's 0 for 2 tonight.
17. Grayson Griner.
0-1 on Griner. It's the 0-1. 0-2 on Griner. The 0-2. And a swing and a miss. We'll go to the top of the 9th. Thank you, Lopez, for your service. 89 pitches. You're the lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, your
Blaine Hardy. Trying to hope the White Sox don't get another hit.
now pitching for the Tigers, number 36, Blaine
Adam Liberatore
Hardy.
will come in the top of the 9th. First pitch. Really weak one from Valencia. The first. It's out at first. 1 out.
The right fielder, number 6,
Oh, that's the Valencia. Who's that?
Valencia.
Number 8. I'm not sure. First pitch to Valencia.
D-Rod.
0-1 is the count. He's 2 for 3 tonight. We can make it 3 for 4. Here's the 0-1 to Valencia. Ooh, a big hard hit. It goes 0-2 now. The 0-2.
Ball.
Inside ball 1. The 1-2 somehow falls that away. Another 1-2 coming. One, 2. Watch out. 1-2 again. Comes the 1-2. And right down to third base line, it's going to go down for a double. And it almost got stuck. That could have been trouble. The double for Valencia in the top of the 9th with only 1 out.
The batter, the left fielder,
And Evan Gaddis tried to make sure he does not go 0 for 4. Their early swings and misses 0-1 on Gaddis. The 0-1. In the left, is it going to drop? It does for a base hit. Gaddis finally gets his first at bat, his first base hit. Runner at first and third.
Number 34, designated hitter,
Michael Mullins, 2 for 4 tonight. Here's for Mullins. Fouled away 0-1. The 0-1. In the right, that is going to drop fair. That is going to bring in another run. It's now 2-0 White Sox. In the top of the ninth, runners at second and third for Whit Merrifield. 1 out. He's going to intentionally walk Merrifield. And now Jose Abreu is up. With bases loaded with 1 out. This is Abreu. Swing and miss 0-1.
0-1.
It's 1 for 4 tonight. The 0-1. And it's a grounder. There's 1. There's 2. A double play again caused by Abreu to the bottom of the ninth. The White Sox lead this game 2-0. Adam Libertor comes in. He's 1-0 this year. Mikey Matuk leads off. Mr. Libertor. Popped it up. Castillo is there. 1 out. Josh Harrison, .245 average. 0 for 3 tonight. And that is smashed in the left. Harrison. It is 2-1 in the bottom of the ninth. And that'll do it. Nate Jones is going to come in. Why not throw another guy in? 1 out. It's only 2-1 now. Push for Lugo. A sinker's 0-1. The 0-1. In the center. Taylor's got it. Tracks it. 2 down in the bottom of the ninth. Coming down to the final batter. It is Miguel Cabrera. 0 for 3 tonight. Can tie the game up with a home run. 0-1 on Cabrera. 0-1. Base hit for Cabrera. The winning run is at the plate. A run will win the game for the Tigers. Nick Castellanos. First Mr. Castellanos. 0-1 is the count. Here's the 0-1. In the right. Valencia. That's the ball game. 2-1 White Sox win it. They survive. The White Sox win 2 in a row again. And take game 1 of this best of 4 series. Or 4-game series, not best of 4. Lopez gets the win. He is now 9-4? They're 2 games behind. Did they lose? They did lose. Indians lost. So now we are 2 games behind. When do we play the Indians? I didn't mean to do that. When do we play the Indians? We play them at the start of September. The next big matchup is basically Oakland. Okay, Oakland, Houston's also a major matchup. Obviously, Carlos Rodon is pitching for the Astros. Tyson Ross against Jimmy Nelson. And then Matt Moore against Joe Gonzalez. Then we play Oakland. It's going to be Daniel Mengden against McCullers. Nova against Blackburn. Lopez against Triggs. And we don't know what's going to be on after that. Try to get David Phelps. CJ Cron. Could be a really good backup first baseman. I don't think we're going to. Brian Dozier. How much is Andujar? Oh yeah, I can't get him because he was. So literally our best choice is just someone that you can get for cheap. Desmani Gonda. Starling Marte. There's Melky Cabrera. Will Jensen. They're looking for a right fielder. I was looking for a first baseman. How about Ralph for a shortstop? GT Riddle for Will Jensen. What else can he play? That's not a bad trade. What is he? That also wouldn't be a bad trade. Why don't you do GT Riddle for Luis Delgado. Sure. Why not? White Sox trade JT Riddle and Luis Delgado for the Diamondbacks for Will Jensen, James Moore, and David Tan. So here's our roster. David Tan is our closing pitcher. And we'll head him up to MLB. I don't know what the R means. What's the R mean? I don't know. This is our second baseman. With Merrifield. Who did I just get? Left fielder. James Morin. I will move up to MLB. He's always 71. But we might have him in. Oh, and Will Jensen. Let's release. What's a guy in MLB we really don't need? We're gonna release Evan Gaddis. And we'll give Jensen a shot in MLB. Preston Tucker. So he's got power, and he's got a lot. He's only 29. So at least now in our lineup we have a couple backup people. We have James Morin and Will Jensen. So how about for who's our left fielder? What else can you play? Probably plays outfield. Why don't you switch these two? And we'll have a right fielder, Carlos Gonzalez. Keep him in. And how about over here? Our shortstop is James Morin. No, I think we can keep Valencia in. He's got power. Oh, he's a 76 overall? That one we can keep. I think he might take Valencia out. Who else can play shortstop? Not really anyone. Oh, and David Tam, which I believe is a closing pitcher. Yes, he is. That's actually... He's in the MLB, so we just got now ourselves another closing pitcher. Now we have one guy that's empty still. And it would be nice to sign just another backup pitcher. But most of these people want a lot. Contender. Kyle Crockett. Our best chance is Josh Fields. He's been doing that bad lately. For the last few years. I'm not taking with it. We'll sign Josh Fields. Oh, he'll take 1.4 million. Perfect. So at least we just got another pitcher, I believe. Relief pitchers, Josh Fields. Andy Rodecker. Okay, well, I don't see who's in the MLB. Who's the lowest MLB guy we can get rid of? That I want to get rid of. James Morin. And then we need Just as a joke. We're at him 40 man. And you know what? We'll move on to the MLB. He'll be he'll be our 48 overall pitcher. We're gonna suck. I can tell. Franchise will save this, and we'll be back tomorrow for the final day before season 10. Alright, good night, see you guys later.